So when he got nailed, I was actually, oh, good. He's an awful person.
I want to run through some celebrities you've crossed paths with.
Celebrities I've crossed paths with.
But some more out-of-the-box ones. How about dinner with Orson Welles?
Well, yeah, Orson Welles is a character. We used to do the Merv Griffin show together all the time. We go to Ma Maison. And yeah, just an interesting guy. You know, as a young person, see, he was not so famous when I knew him. He wasn't the great filmmaker then. He was overweight, kind of sloppy guy. You know, it's just kind of awkward. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is Orson Welles, you know, because, I mean, I think everything peaked at 26, isn't that when he did Citizen Kane? Something like that, yeah. And I mean, pretty amazing career, but yeah, I was just in awe of it. You know, to me, it's always funny meeting those people. One of my favorite things is I went to Europe with Malcolm Forbes. He's dating Elizabeth Taylor. So Walter Cronkite comes along, and his wife Betsy. So we get to France, and we're staying in this chateau, and I'm very intimidated. I'm sitting there quietly, you know, and Walter Cronkite's on the piano singing some racy song. There was a girl from Kentucky who really liked to, well, you know, one of those kind of songs, you know. So this French guy comes in, excuse me, I am told there is an American comedian here and the newsman. I said, yes. He goes, you the newsman? I go, no, I'm the comedian. That guy on the piano, that's the newsman. And Walter Cronkite's singing this song with the obscenity. It's very funny. It just made me laugh.
How was sharing a plane with Elizabeth Taylor?
You know something? I don't think I'd ever been around a real movie star till then. I mean, the flashbulb was just about out the door. But when we got out the plane, there was I mean, literally coming down the stairs, I mean, I had to grab the rail. I couldn't see. There were so many flashbulbs. I mean, now everything is video, but you know, that was sort of the last gasp of the guy with, hey, over here, mister, click, you know, with the yeah, and just flashbulb popping. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Yeah.
What stands out from Marlon Brando calling and writing you letters over the years?
Marlon Brando used to write me letters under the pseudonym Snowflake.
What?
I don't know. Again, it's Marlon Brando. You're asking why? Well, I don't know. You got to talk to Marlon Brando. But he calls me one day and he goes, Jay, I got to ask you a question. Maybe you can help me. Yeah, sure. What can I do, Marlon? You know boats, right? Boats? No, what are you talking about? You work on cars. Well, yeah, but it's two different things. Not really. Okay, no, it's Marlon Brando, so I'm trying not to be. Well, how can I help it? Well, a friend of mine invented a new type of boat, and I think you'd really, I'd like you to show it. I'd like him to show it to you, because I know you know about these things. And I'm thinking, well, does he put it in the water? Water? Where are you going in the water? I said, Marlon, he invented a new type of boats. Yeah, you know, like nuts and bolts. Oh, bolts, B-O-L-T, yes, that's why I said boats. Yeah, okay. Hey, what do you think I said? Nothing. It just made me laugh. I just having this ridiculous conversation with Marlon Brando. Yes.
What was he like?
I just talked to him on the phone. He's a nice guy. You know, it's very funny. You know, there are a lot of guys that, Harvey Weinstein used to call me and intimidate me all the time. He called me one day, he goes, I want Brad Pitt on the show tonight. I go, I can't put Brad Pitt on the show tonight. And you know who I had on? I had on right-wing politician, ran for president, a young guy, I can't remember his name. But we don't bump people. When people are on their way here, I don't want to be one of those guys that cancel them, even though it's Brad Pitt.
Yep.
You know. But I said, no, it's just Harvey. And he screamed at me, and you'll never work again. You know, just all those kind of things. So when he got nailed, I was actually, oh, good. He's an awful person.